Question number 751. A prepares a mark sheet with an intention to use it as original to secure a job. Under IPC, he is said to have committed the offence of forgery. Question number 752. A, having lost the receipt for debt which he has paid to B, makes out another receipt for himself, and when B sues him, he puts up the made up receipt in evidence. In this case, A is guilty of the offence of forgery, A is guilty of no offence, A is guilty of cheating. None of the above answer is correct. Here the correct answer is option A, that is A is guilty for the offence of forgery. Question number 753. A signs his own name to a bill of exchange, intending that it may be believed that the bill was drawn on another person's on the same name. A has committed the offence of forgery, forging for the purpose of cheating, cheating by personation, attempt to commit forgery. Correct answer is option A, that is forgery. Question number 754. In his will, Mr. Y wrote, I intend my property to be equally divided between my three children, A, S and H. A dishonestly scratched out the name of H, intending that it may be believed that the whole of the property may be left to be divided between H and himself alone. A is guilty of, obviously A will be guilty of for the offence of forgery. Question number 755. Which section of IPC is related with property mark? Options are section 478, section 476, section 479, section 480. Correct answer is option C, that is section 479. Question number 756. Section 489A of IPC is related to property mark, falsification of accounts, counterfeiting currency notes or bank notes, counterfeiting a mark used by public servant. Here the correct answer is option C, that is counterfeiting currency notes or bank notes. Question number 757. Which one of the following section of IPC relates to punishment for counterfeiting currency notes or bank notes? Here the correct answer is option A, that is section 489A. Question number 758. Possession of forged or counterfeit currency notes or banks is punishable under section 489C. Under which section of IPC it is omission and not an act which is an offence? Options are section 491, section 296, section 468, section 508. Correct answer is option A, that is section 491. Question number 760. A man by deceit caused a woman not lawfully married to him to believe that she is lawfully married to him and to cohabit with him in that behalf, is dealt under section dash of IPC. Correct answer is option D, that is section 493 of IPC. Question number 761. Who may complain for bigamy under section 494 IPC? Options are mother, father, brother or sister on behalf of wife. This is the correct answer. Question number 762. Sarla Mudgal, President Kalyani versus Union of India is a case on the following. Options are rape, adultery, bigamy, kidnapping. Correct answer is option C, bigamy. This is very important landmark judgment. Question number 763. In which of the following offence mens rea is not an essential ingredient? Mens rea will not be an essential ingredient in the offence of bigamy. Question number 764. In Joseph Sign versus Union of India, declared that section IPC ultra vires. Section 494, section 495, section 498, section 497. Correct answer is option D, that is section 497. In which of the following cases Supreme Court has remarked that husband is not the master of his wife? Here the correct answer is option A, that is Joseph Sign versus Union of India. Question number 766. A Hindu husband converting to Islam and marrying again will be guilty of bigamy. It was held in which of the following case? It was held in Sarla Mudgal versus Union of India. Question number 767. Chapter 20A of IPC is related to which of the following? Offence relating to marriage, cruelty by husband or relatives of husband, criminal breach of contract of service, defamation. Correct answer is option B, that is cruelty by husband or relatives of husband. Question number 768. Cruelty to a woman by husband or relative of husband is defined under, it is defined in section 498 of IPC. Question number 769. Section 498A of IPC came into force on, correct answer is 25th December 1983. Question number 770. Which section of IPC defines cruelty? Cruelty is defined in section 498A of IPC. Question number 771. Which of the following is not correctly matched? Navtej Singh Johar versus Union of India, section 498A of IPC. this is not correctly matched. So therefore this option A will be the right answer. Question number 772. The provision of section 498A of IPC which punishes the husband or any of his relative for harassing the married woman for dowry were introduced in IPC by option A, Act 46 of 1983. Question number 773. The offence of cruelty in section 498A of IPC punishes subjecting a woman to cruelty by the husband or relative of the husband of a woman, any person known to the woman, any person, all of these. Correct answer is option A, that is to the husband or relative of the husband of a woman. Question number 774. Which one of the following cases pertains to misuse of section 498 of IPC? Naresh Kumar versus State of Himachal Pradesh, Preeti Gupta versus State of Jharkhand, Rajendra Paswan versus State of Jharkhand and others, A versus State of Bihar. Correct answer is option B, that is Preeti Gupta versus State of Jharkhand. This is related to the misuse of section 498A of IPC. Question number 775. Cruelty under section 498A includes willful conduct likely to drive the woman to commit suicide, willful conduct likely to cause grave injury or danger to life, limb or health, harassment with a view to coerce her to meet any unlawful demand of dowry, all of the above. Here the correct answer is option D, that is all of the above. Question number 775. Cruelty under section 498A includes willful conduct likely to drive the woman to commit suicide, willful conduct likely to cause injury or danger to life, limb or health, harassment with a view to coerce her to meet any unlawful demand of dowry, all of the above. Here the correct answer is option D, that is all of the above. Question number 776. The punishment for the harassment of the woman by her husband or any of his relative with a view to coercing her or any person related to her for dowry is imprisonment for a term which may extend up to 3 years. Question number 777. In which of the following cases Supreme Court held that legal and valid marriage is not a necessary ingredient to attract section 498A of IPC? Correct answer is Reema Agarwal versus Anupam and others. Question number 778. Cognizance of an offence under section 498A of IPC can be taken by a court on a police report, on the complaint of the person aggrieved, on the complaint of father, mother of the person aggrieved, all of the above. Correct answer is all of the above. Question number 779. A and B have married for 10 years. A, the husband constantly physically abused his wife B. The injuries were such that she needed medical treatment. On March 18, 2018, A inflicted an injury on B's hand, which led to it being fractured. In this context, which of the following statement is accurate? Section 498A of IPC can be invoked against A. Section 498A of IPC will not apply in this case since there was no demand for dowry. Section 498A of IPC will not apply since there is an offence under Protection of Violence from Domestic Violence Act. This is not a crime, it is a ground for divorce under the relevant personal law. Here the correct answer is option A. Section 498A of IPC can be invoked against A. Question number 780. Offence of defamation relates to harming the reputation of a person. Defamation is an immoral act, unethical behavior by media, corrupt and indecent behavior in public, civil wrong and criminal offence. Correct answer is option D, that is civil wrong and criminal offence. Question number 782. Defamation can be only of a living person, of a living as well as deceased person, of an individual, a company, association or collection of the persons, both B and C. Correct answer is option D, that is both B and C. What is not defamation? Publication of any imputation, imputation to a deceased person, imputation to a company, opinion regarding public conduct of a public servant. Correct answer is option D, that is opinion regarding public conduct of a public servant is not defamation. Question number 784. How many exceptions have been provided for the offence of defamation under section 499 of IPC? Correct answer is option B, that is 10. Question number 785. Which of the following statement is false with respect to the offence of defamation under section 499 of IPC? It is not defamation to impute anything which is true concerning any person, if it be for the public good that the imputation should be made or published. Whether or not it is for the public good is a question of fact. It is a defamation to express in good faith any opinion whatever respecting the conduct of a public servant in the discharge of his public functions or respecting his character so far as his character appears in that conduct and no further. This statement is not correct, so it is false. Therefore, in question number 785, option B is right. Question number 786. On account of an agitation, the lawyers ceased to participate in court proceedings and resorted to satyagrah. An editorial in a newspaper criticized as to whether it behoves to the lawyers as a class to resort to strike. The lawyers were inter alia described as Kajia Dalal, that is dispute broker in the editorial. Options are: editor of the newspaper is guilty of the offence of defamation. Editor of the newspaper is not guilty of the offence of defamation. Option C: not only editor but chairman of board of director and its general manager are also guilty of defamation. And option D: none of the above. Here the correct answer is option B, that is editor of the newspaper is not guilty of the offence of defamation. Question number 787. A in good faith says of a book published by Z that Z books is indecent. Z must be a man of impure mind. In this defamation punishable under section 500 IPC? No, because it falls within one of the exceptions of section 499 of IPC. Therefore, it will not be a defamation. Question number 788. A magistrate is making report to superior officer about B's character imputation made in good faith and public good. A commits offence under section 500 IPC, offence under section 501 IPC, no offence as it is within the exception under section 499 under section 504 IPC. Here correct answer is option C, that is no offence as it is within the exception under section 499. Question number 789. Which one of the following statement is not defamatory? A says about a woman, B that she has paramour wherever she goes. A publishes a photograph with a false caption Gunda. A says, I am not surprised that B's book is foolish for he is libertine. Option D. A in the course of a police investigation says B may be involved in the murder of D because both of them were bitter enemies. Here it has been asked which of the following is not defamatory. Therefore, correct answer is option D. Question number 790. Cognizance of offence of defamation under chapter 21 of IPC can be taken on a police report on a complaint made by an aggrieved person, suo motu, all of the above. Correct answer is option B, that is on a complaint made by an aggrieved person. Question number 791. The following are exceptions to defamation: imputation of truth for public good, public conduct of public servants, literary criticism. Correct answer is option D, that is all of the above. Question number 792. An imputation in the form of alternative or expressed ironically may amount to defamation, not amount to defamation, amount to outrage the modesty if intended to a woman, neither defamation nor outrage the modesty. Correct answer is option A, that is amount to defamation. Question number 793. A shopkeeper to protect his own money says to B who manages his business, sell nothing to Z unless he pays you ready money, for I have no good opinion of his honesty. A is not liable for defamation. Question number 794. Which of the following is defamation? X says Y is an honest man, he never stole Z's watch, intending to cause it to be believed that Y did steal Z's watch. X is asked who stole Z's watch, X points to Y. X draws a picture of Y running away with Z's watch. All of the above. Here the correct answer is option D. All of the above statements are defamation. Question number 795. In answer to the charge of defamation, which of the following are good defenses? Imputation which is true and published for the public good, opinion respecting the conduct of a public servant concerning discharge of duties of office expressed in good faith. Both A and B, none of these. Here the correct answer is option C, that is both A and B. Now question number 796. A says Z is an honest man, he never stole B's watch, intending to cause to be believed that Z did steal B's watch. A will be liable for defamation. Question number 797. In which one of the following cases section 499 and section 500 of IPC have been recently declared constitutional by the Supreme Court? Option A, Subramaniam Swamy versus Union of India is the right answer. Question number 798. Under IPC, which of the following amounts to defamation? To convey a caution intended for good of person to whom conveyed for public good. To make an imputation concerning a company or an association or collection of persons as such. Censure passed in good faith by person having lawful authority over others. Publication of reports of proceedings of court. Here the correct answer is option B, that is to make an imputation concerning a company or association or collection of persons as such. Question number 799. An offence of criminal intimidation involves assault, affray, battery, threat. Correct answer is option D. Offence of criminal intimidation involves threat. Question number 800. A places men with firearms at the outlets of a building and tells Z that they will fire at Z if Z attempts to leave the building. What offence A has committed? A has committed the offence of wrongful confinement as well as criminal intimidation. Therefore, option D, that is 1 and 3 both are correct, will be the right answer.